I'm live already. Hey, it's Mark Rushton of markrushton.com and markrushtongallery.com. It is Monday, June 13th, 2022. And you know what? Eventually, I will schedule these at a regular time and when my schedule allows such a thing. But for the next 2 or 3 months, my schedule is not going to allow. It's just going to be this off the cuff, showing up on the scene like a Rushton machine. And doing the live art tomorrow night's the live art show. This is the Mark Rushton Art and Music one-way chat. The Mark Rushton Art and Music one-way chat. And so what I like to do here is just kind of settle back, chill out a little bit, talk to the camera. Special guest star. Where's this special guest star tonight? Come on. Where are you? Oh, you'd rather go, instead of hanging out on my lap, you would rather go lay on a plastic bag. Well, that's perfectly fine. I was gonna make Peeps the star, but she's a little camera shy. That's the way it goes. It's our cat. So anyway, yeah, what's going on here? I didn't do a show over the weekend. I was extremely busy with household things. And oh, there you are. Come on back. Come on, special guest star. Come here. Do I have to assume the position? Come here. You're getting a little old there too, you know. Let's just, all right, let's just go ahead and just, there you go. What am I looking at? There you go. There you go. Say hi, peeps. Shrink me down a little bit here. She just wants you to hang out with me. That's the way she's been all day. Anyway, rambling here. So what do we got going on the agenda tonight? Yeah, it's just a general conversation about a ramble with the camera about art and music. And, I'm feeling much better. Last week, I think I had the beginnings of an ulcer. And pretty sure it was about almost a week. It was 6 days ago, I think. It was like Tuesday night. I started feeling like crap. And went out and got a juicer and some cabbage. And you sound like crazy. You sound like a hippie. But no, it actually worked. And some blueberries, juiced all that, drink that. And I had relief within, a couple of days there. And I had nothing since then. Everything has just kind of been fine. It was in the same spot too. It's not like it moved around. It's not like it radiated. It's not like when I had a, what do they call those things? Was it like a kidney stone or something? I had a kidney stone a while back when I was a younger man. And that was different. That was no fun. Try to change your diet for that. And I changed my diet for this too. So that cabbage juice, I read up on it. And of course, my wife recommends cabbage juice, even though we haven't had a juicer in a long time. But it's sweeter than you think. It's actually it's sweeter than you think. It's actually you put the blueberries in it, it dulls it a little bit, and it was nice and frothy, like a wonderful drink. And I threw some old strawberries in there, and yeah, that was good. And then I ordered some zinc carnosine from it came all the way from the Amazon. I'll just put it that way. And I've been taking that twice a day since then as well, and that's probably helped too. That also has many studies out there over the last 20 years. It's proof for use for things like ulcer and gastro issues in Japan. And the Japanese, listen, I've seen those videos riding those bullet trains. Those streets are clean. So, if they get sick, it means something. And, if they got things to fix their problems, listen, I'm with the Japanese. What can I say? But so that's me on the health front. It's hot as blazes here. Tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be 99 Fahrenheit. Windy, sunny today. It was a little cloudy. Had a little rain early on, so it wasn't so bad. But that's the weather report with David Lynch, right? Yeah. So, art and music. Where are we with art and music? Well, yesterday I released the 186th Ambient Rushton podcast, and excuse me here. Whew, cat hair is tickling my nose. 186th podcast of the Ambient Rushton podcast. Abandoned Railroad Crossing by Vibrating Wires is the track, and got that out there. It's lap steel guitar processed to sound like an abandoned railroad crossing, mutant ambient country, an avant-garde nighttime soundscape inspired by the rural Midwest. So you can go out to the Ambient Rushton podcast, which is ambient.libsyn.com. Links are not in this description, but if you go to markrushton.com, you can find the podcast. There's a lot of them out there. Not 186 of them, but hold on here. Hold on. Just a second. I have to kind of... Did I mute that? I think I muted that. Cat's down now. She just kind of sheds a lot in the summer. What can I say? Get the girls to comb her, So anyway. Yeah, anyway, I just listen. This is just the what do I call this here? It was the Mark Rushton art and music one-way chat. So I'm just going to be just chatting and rambling a little bit. So yeah, Sunday I released my 186th podcast, Abandoned Railroad Crossing, and I play it. I play the whole track, and then I talk about it for about a minute or so after that, with it playing underneath. And I've got links to it, if you want to license it. Stock Music Library, it's out on Pond 5. That's my latest experiment. So if somebody wanted to use that for, a video or whatever sort of stock music that you need it for, it's available out there to buy in licensed format. That's what I thought I would do with rebooting the podcast, was just... I was featuring the music anyway, so why don't I feature the music and then because people are going to listen to it or they're not, but what about those people out there who want to use music in, their projects? Maybe they don't have a big budget for music. That's what this does. So being able to license that track out on Pond 5. And of course, I just have a handful of tracks out there, slowly rolling this out. And but if there's music of mine out there that you want to use in some sort of a video production or bed music in a podcast, whatever, just contact me, and I will try to get it onto Pond 5 for licensing possibilities. Because for the last 20 years I've been releasing music, and I've had many instances over the years where people will say, can I use your music for this little film I'm making, or this project, or this meditation thing that I'm doing, right? A video or whatever. Yeah, go ahead. Send me a copy if you ever get it made. I've had or a link, and very few links, right? So I don't know whether those projects actually get off the ground, but I really did not know, like, that whole stock music licensing. And then Pond 5's been around for a long time. A lot of other libraries have been around for a long time, but I never pursued that. I never kind of really was in that domain until recent months. So that's what I do as far as the podcast is. The podcast is a way to not only merchandise the music for people who want to buy it, as a download on Bandcamp or streaming on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, all that sort of stuff. But now the additional ability to buy a license for it and use it, and not get whacked on the back of the hand with a ruler by the content ID lords, right? So Yeah, I got that out last night. It was, I like I said, I've been super busy lately, super busy, under the weather, all that goodness. That's good. Maybe I can get another podcast done before the end of the month. I'd really love to do them like every week. That'd be kind of fun. Just kind of work through the catalog, get a lot of different kinds of stuff out there, not just sort of the ambient and the avant-garde-ish, but beat-oriented things as well. I got a lot of stuff out there. And then there's the subject matter of the let's switch over to markrushtongallery.com, the art store. I'm going to do a live art sale tomorrow night. That's probably not going to be much different than what you're seeing here. I'll go through the prints, all the different types of prints that I have, and the ability to buy those things either onto different types of surfaces at reasonable costs, or going to the point of if I scroll down here, the tote bags, which I'd love to sell a tote bag. I'd love to sell a tote bag eventually. I mean, look at those. Those are pretty cool, huh? I know a lot of people sell tote bags, but they don't sell tote bags like this, right? And I got to get some more in there as well. In time. This studio isn't going to build itself, I've got plans afoot. I got irons in the fire. I got things happening, and then in a few months here, we'll settle down. We'll have, what would I call it? The new studio with decent internet rather than this Wi-Fi thing going on. It's going to be direct in. Should be good. The wires should be good. When using those new wires, don't use those old wires. You never know what's in those old wires. You have to rewire things and get people out to crimp and whatever it is they do. I'm not a wire crimper, so I really don't know anything about that. But so yeah, that's tomorrow night. I'll talk through that. But yeah, just art and music and art, and just checking in for a little bit tonight. And thanks everybody who showed up. Who knows? I'm probably not the most interesting guy on the internet, but I'm definitely off in my own world and perfectly happy. Thank you very much. And for now, listen, this cat is right down here. She loves me. I'm going to go spend a little time with her before she crawls into her box and starts snoring for the rest of the night, which she will do. That's it for this evening. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.